Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce aren't just dating anymore, they're planning forever. From marriage talks to dreams of starting a family, their whirlwind romance is quickly turning into something much bigger. But with the world watching their every move, the question is, are they really ready to take that next step, or is this just another celebrity love story playing out in public? It all started with a friendship bracelet. Back in 2023, Travis Kelce admitted he tried, and failed, to give Taylor Swift his number at her Eras tour show. At first, it sounded like a lighthearted story, but that playful moment ended up sparking one of the most unexpected romances of the decade. Fast forward, and the relationship has grown into something serious, way more serious than fans or even the media first expected. From NFL sidelines to private getaways, Taylor and Travis have been inseparable. And now, insiders say they're not just dating for fun, they're openly talking about marriage, kids, and building a future together. For most celebrity couples, marriage rumors are just speculation. But with Taylor and Travis, it's different, because according to insiders, both of them are already on the same page. They don't just want a long-term relationship, they're openly talking about marriage, and even starting a family someday soon. What makes this stand out is how aligned they are. Both have reached a point in life where the idea of settling down feels right. Taylor, after years of high-profile breakups, has found someone who matches her pace and priorities. And Travis, who's already built a legendary NFL career, seems ready for a new chapter off the field. It's not just a fling anymore, it's a partnership. And the way they've been moving together makes fans believe this could be the real deal. What makes Taylor and Travis feel different from her past relationships is how natural it all looks. Friends close to the couple say they've built their connection on the little things, thoughtful notes, inside jokes, and constant support, whether she's on tour or he's on the field. Taylor has always written about love languages in her music, but this time, she and Travis seem to actually share them in real life. He shows up for her in ways that feel steady and grounding, while she brings a spark and creativity that balances his world. To their inner circle, it's obvious, this isn't a forced, performative romance. It's a bond rooted in empathy, humor, and genuine respect. And it's that balance that makes people believe they could go the distance. For Taylor, this relationship isn't just about love in the moment. It's about building something lasting. On her New Heights podcast appearance, she spoke about buying back her masters, not just for herself, but as something she could one day pass down to her children. It was a subtle but powerful glimpse into how seriously she's thinking about her future. And now, with Travis in the picture, that vision feels more real than ever. He's already hinted at wanting a family, and together, the idea of marriage and kids doesn't seem like a distant dream. It feels like a plan quietly taking shape behind the scenes. When you look at their actions, not just their words, it's clear. Taylor and Travis aren't just living in the spotlight. They're preparing for a legacy they can carry into the next chapter of their lives. For all the cameras on them, Taylor and Travis have been just as intentional about what happens off camera. From private getaways to quiet nights in Kansas City, they've balanced the chaos of fame with moments that feel deeply personal. Reports even suggest they've been house hunting in Ohio, looking for a place away from the spotlight where they can truly settle down. To fans, that's not just romance, that's long-term planning. And while their public appearances, like Taylor cheering from the sidelines or Travis flying across the world to catch her tour, make headlines, it's these quiet decisions behind the scenes that show they're serious. They're not just dating for the moment, they're building the foundation for a future. It's not just fans and insiders weighing in on Taylor and Travis's future, even astrologers have joined the conversation. According to reports, their star charts show a near-perfect alignment, with their sun and moon signs complementing each other almost flawlessly. Now, whether you believe in astrology or not, it's hard to ignore how symbolic this feels. Taylor's life has always been described as written in the stars, and now her relationship is being framed the same way. Fans say it almost feels destined, like the universe itself is giving its approval. And if you've followed Taylor long enough, you know how much she loves hidden meanings and cosmic metaphors. So for many, the idea of her being with someone whose energy supposedly matches hers just makes this romance feel even more unshakable. It's not just fans and insiders weighing in on Taylor and Travis's future, even astrologers have joined the conversation. According to reports, their star charts show a near-perfect alignment, with their sun and moon signs complementing each other almost flawlessly. Now, whether you believe in astrology or not, it's hard to ignore how symbolic this feels. Taylor's life has always been described as written in the stars, and now her relationship is being framed the same way. Fans say it almost feels destined, like the universe itself is giving its approval. And if you followed Taylor long enough, you know how much she loves hidden meanings and cosmic metaphors. So for many, the idea of her being with someone whose energy supposedly matches hers just makes this romance feel even more unshakable. Even with all the marriage and family talk, Taylor and Travis aren't rushing to the altar tomorrow. Insiders say they're taking a thoughtful approach and might wait until after Travis retires from the NFL before officially getting engaged. It's a move that shows maturity. Instead of rushing into headlines and wedding bells, they're focusing on building a strong foundation first. For Taylor, that means balancing her record-breaking career with a relationship that feels steady. For Travis, it means finishing out his football journey before stepping fully into the next chapter of his life. Fans might want instant fairy tale news, but the couple seems committed to playing the long game. And that patience might be the very thing that makes their bond even stronger. At this point, Taylor and Travis aren't just a couple, they've become a cultural phenomenon. The moment Taylor showed up to cheer him on at an NFL game, ratings skyrocketed. Suddenly, people who had never watched football were glued to their screens just to see a glimpse of her in the stands. Commentators started calling them America's royal couple, and in a way it fits. They've managed to bridge two completely different worlds, music and sports, and turn their relationship into the most talked about love story in pop culture. Every appearance together makes headlines. Whether it's Taylor kissing Travis after a big win, or Travis flying overseas during her Eras tour, they've turned private romance into a global event. And the craziest part? They're just getting started. For a relationship this public, family support matters more than ever, and Taylor and Travis seem to have it on both sides. Travis's mom, Donna Kelce, has spoken warmly about Taylor, describing her as down-to-earth and genuinely kind. She's been spotted sitting right beside Taylor at games, cheering for Travis together like they've known each other for years. On the other side, Taylor's family has also embraced Travis. Her dad, who's famously protective, has been seen bonding with him at football games, and Swifties noticed how natural it looked, almost like Travis had always been part of the family. With both families showing their approval, it's clear this isn't just a fling. The people closest to them see the relationship as something real, lasting, and worth investing in. For a relationship this public, family support matters more than ever, and Taylor and Travis seem to have it on both sides. Travis's mom, Donna Kelce, has spoken warmly about Taylor, describing her as down-to-earth and genuinely kind. She's been spotted sitting right beside Taylor at games, cheering for Travis together like they've known each other for years. On the other side, Taylor's family has also embraced Travis. Her dad, who's famously protective, has been seen bonding with him at football games, and Swifties noticed how natural it looked, almost like Travis had always been part of the family. With both families showing their approval, it's clear this isn't just a fling. The people closest to them see the relationship as something real, lasting, and worth investing in. Balancing two global careers isn't easy, but Taylor and Travis are making it look effortless. While Taylor is in the middle of her record-breaking Eras tour, Travis is still dominating the NFL field. And yet, somehow, they continue to show up for each other in ways that fans can't stop talking about. When Taylor's on stage, Travis has flown across continents just to support her. And when Travis takes the field, Taylor rearranges her schedule to sit in the stands, cheering louder than anyone. Their ability to prioritize each other, even with the demands of fame, shows a kind of teamwork that feels rare in the celebrity world. It's not just about making time for each other, though. It's about blending two completely different worlds, sports and music, and proving they can thrive together in both. And while critics call their romance too perfect, their actions suggest otherwise. They're simply choosing to make it work. Of course, with a love story this high profile, not everyone is convinced. Critics online have called their relationship a PR stunt, pointing out the timing of Travis's rising fame and Taylor's record-breaking tour. Some say it feels too perfect, almost scripted, like Hollywood's biggest crossover event. But here's the thing, Taylor and Travis don't seem fazed. Instead of clapping back, they let their actions speak. From genuine family moments to off-camera glimpses of real connection, they've shown that what they have goes deeper than staged headlines. And if this were just about publicity, would they really be blending families, flying across the world for each other, and quietly house hunting in Ohio? Fans think not, because while the internet debates whether this love is real, Taylor and Travis just keep living it. Taylor Swift's love life has always been front-page news, from whirlwind romances to messy public breakups. But this time, things feel different. Instead of cryptic Instagram captions or sudden media storms, her relationship with Travis has been steady, intentional, and surprisingly private considering their level of fame. Swifties have pointed out how much growth this shows. In the past, Taylor's romances often became tabloid fuel overnight. Now, she seems to be protecting this relationship while still letting the world in just enough to see how happy she is. It's a balance she's never fully managed before, and maybe that's why fans believe this love could actually last. By learning from the chaos of her past, Taylor seems determined to do things differently with Travis. And so far, the results speak for themselves. Less drama, more stability, and a future that feels built to last. Together, Taylor and Travis aren't just a couple, they're a brand, a movement, and a cultural shift. When Taylor shows up to NFL games, viewership skyrockets. Swifties who never cared about football are suddenly glued to the screen, and Travis's jersey sales have soared worldwide. On the flip side, Travis has introduced a new wave of fans to Taylor's world. His presence at the Eras tour hasn't just been supportive, it's helped merge two massive audiences, sports and pop culture. The crossover is so powerful that even marketing experts are calling them one of the most influential power couples of our time. This isn't just romance, it's impact. Together, they've managed to shift the way people consume entertainment, turning every date night or public kiss into a headline event. And if that's what they can do in under 2 years of dating, fans can only imagine what the next chapter will look like. With the way their relationship has unfolded, it's no surprise that engagement rumors pop up almost weekly. Every time Taylor's spotted with a new ring, or Travis hints about the future, fans jump to the same conclusion. Are wedding bells coming soon? Insiders suggest that while they're both eager for that next step, the timing will likely align with Travis's NFL career. Some say he wants to finish out his time on the field before shifting into family life, while Taylor is carefully balancing the most ambitious tour of her career. But even without a ring on her finger, the signs are clear. This isn't casual. From house hunting whispers to family dinners, they're laying groundwork for a future together. And fans can't help but speculate what comes first: a wedding, kids, or maybe even a Taylor Swift album inspired by this chapter of her life. One of the most fascinating parts of this relationship is how seamlessly Taylor and Travis have blended two completely different worlds. Taylor lives in a cycle of songwriting, global tours, and constant media speculation. Travis, on the other hand, thrives in locker rooms, on practice fields, and under the bright lights of NFL Sundays. Yet somehow they've made it work. When Taylor is on tour, Travis becomes the supportive boyfriend, flying across continents to watch her perform. When Travis is playing, Taylor is in the stands, screaming, celebrating, and proving she's just as invested in his world as he is in hers. What makes it so compelling is the way they show up for each other. Instead of choosing one spotlight over the other, they've figured out how to share both. And in doing so, they've created one of the most balanced and enviable celebrity relationships we've seen in years. When Taylor started showing up at Travis's games, nobody expected the ripple effect it would have. Almost overnight, NFL broadcasts began cutting to her reactions in the stands, and millions of Swifties who had never watched football suddenly tuned in. The numbers tell the story. Viewership among young women spiked. Travis's jersey sales skyrocketed by more than 400%, and the NFL leaned into the hype with social media posts that practically turned into Swiftie fan accounts. It wasn't just about football anymore. It was about a crossover moment between sports and pop culture that had never been seen on this scale. Taylor brought a brand new audience to the NFL, and Travis brought his world into hers. Together, they've blurred the lines between two massive industries, proving that their influence extends far beyond just romance. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce may have started as an unlikely pairing, a pop superstar and an NFL champion, but what they've built looks like so much more than a headline romance. From family support to career balance, from private moments to public milestones, they've shown a level of commitment and stability that feels rare in celebrity relationships. Yes, they're under constant scrutiny, and yes, the world is impatient for a proposal. But instead of rushing, Taylor and Travis seem focused on building something that lasts, a partnership grounded in respect, laughter, and genuine love. So maybe the real question isn't if they'll get married, but when. And whether it happens next year, or after Travis hangs up his jersey, one thing feels clear: this could be the love story Taylor has been singing about all along. What do you think? Is this truly Taylor's endgame, or just another chapter in her very public love life? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.